Hey guys, what's going on out there? So I want to do a quick little video. Let's just take two. Actually, my tendency to I speak fast sometimes, so I figured let me slow down a little bit because what I'm getting ready to kind of go over is a little bit confusing. Don't worry, we understand it. We're still learning, but we understand it pretty good. But I thought it would be worth it to kind of show you guys something which is going on. Let me get back up there. So early in September, Google came out with a thing called it's called ampersand num equals 100 parameter removal. That's kind of what I titled it. We're going to push a blog on this, and there's a lot of stuff on the internet you could already find. But basically, Google removed the feature that lets SEO tools pull the top 100 search results at once, right? That's how they've been doing it for years and years and years. We've used AgencyAnalytics. There's every tool's being affected, SEMrush, which we also subscribe to, Moz, all these other different ranking tools that they use for reporting. So because of that, the keyword rankings now are updated weekly instead of daily. And I think, bottom line, I think the reporting tools are trying to do that because there's a cost involved. So they're trying to keep their costs the same. So what does it mean? So if you've seen a flat line in a report, within that 7 day, you might not get it. And I'm going to show you one of our clients. I have a keyword that's pulled up, and I'll show you. It's a pretty good example of how that ranks. Actually, let me just show you real quick. So on that topic, so if you look at, this is Amvet concrete coating. Now I'm looking at a longer snapshot here, right, of all the keywords, October 11th and November 10th. You see this big drop where it goes up and down, kind of crazy, right? It didn't used to be that way. It was more, you would see ups and downs, of course, with SEO, but let me dig a little deeper. So this is the keyword garage floor coatings, Melbourne, Florida. So I did a smaller time period here. So October 11th through the November 10th. So here they are. They're, sixth position for this keyword. And all of a sudden, boom, they're not found, which means they went from page 1, rate number 6, wherever they were, to being on page 5 or below. Well, and then all of a sudden you go a few days, boom, come right back up. See that? So what's happening is in this time frame here, they're not pulling the data. So they can't really pull that data that shows that. And if you look here, it says Google last fetched. This is same company, last fetched. So I'm in there, and today's date is November 10th, and they pulled data last time was November 6th. See what I'm saying? So that is what's happening. So because that data is not being pulled, they can't legally say, yeah, you're ranked here, because they're not pulling that data that day. And it used to be every day we get the data. So now why are they doing this? Now, a couple of things. They are trying to eliminate the bot traffic to the website. That's one of the reasons that they're telling us that they're trying to eliminate that. So another thing you might see is overall web traffic is going to decrease if they eliminate that bot traffic, which is a good thing. The data will be more accurate, right? But what we're hoping not to see is an increase of the let me get this up here. What we're hoping to see is not an increase in cost from these reporting tools. So far, we haven't seen that. So hopefully we'll stay there. So what's not changing, as I've noted here, your SEO results, traffic, and leads are still growing and perform as expected. We are still use a rank in the top 100 results. The accuracy of the data hasn't changed. Like I said, if you went in that time frame and happen to notice there's a dip in traffic and you happen to look that day, you probably would see your keyword right where it needs to be, hopefully, if we got your ranking well. And we will continue to use AgencyAnalytics. We've been using it for years. And why this is a good thing, that I talked about the bot traffic, it also ensures that rankings remain constant and reliable, and Google keeps evolving. And again, I don't know exactly why they're doing this totally, so who knows, but that's what we see, the pros and the cons. Our team will continue, monitoring to stay on top. I just made a couple notes here, and we'll adjust reporting if need be. But right now, we're just going to keep on cruising, and our reports are monthly, anyways. And if you ever want to look at a longer time frame, I can go here to Rank Tracker and look at the keywords. See, you can still see overall doing pretty well. So but you sometimes might notice when the report is pulled, there'll be a dip, and this tool can be a little not as accurate right now because, again, these dips. So just wanted to kind of bring that up to speed. And I thought it was better for me to kind of do a little video. We're going to push a blog on this as well. We have a pretty good understanding of what's happening. I hope I didn't confuse y'all. It was a little confusing. Trust me. I had to dig into it multiple times myself. And I know sometimes you guys think I'm speaking Chinese, Mr. Schonstein, but, my goal here in this video is just to kind of show you what we've been told. We were notified. I think I showed you that as well. We were notified by, AgencyAnalytics back on September 18th, what was going on, and we kind of wanted to see what's going on, and now we're seeing it. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to send you all this video, and we're going to push a blog about it as well, and you can Google it and see what's going on if you have any questions. But some of you have inquired, and this is kind of, now you understand. Trust me, I freaked out too. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on with the rankings? You know what I mean? Well, now I know a little bit better. So my team's like, relax. You know what I mean? I don't like to lose. So, that's just how it goes. But we're not losing. Just want to make sure you understood that again. Just get this, because that data is not being pushed out every day. It's going to a weekly. So that's the bottom line. All right, guys. Hopefully I explained it okay and I didn't confuse y'all. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.